BOHYEBA Michael TV. Enlightening minds, enriching hearts.
Welcome to BOHYEBA Michael TV. I am BOHYEBA Michael, aka Eyewurofo Nkumimpa. We have met again for mathematics, and I will be your facilitator. So today I'm going to take you through mathematics. One of the topic that some students finds it difficult or they fumble with it during exams or let's say any trial work. Okay, so we have met for mathematics. Now I want you to note this. Due to different people watching this video, I would like to add our local dialect, or let's say I'll mix the local dialect with the English language. I hope you get it. So let's say whilst I'm teaching, in the course of the teaching, there are some places or there are some instances where I'll use our local dialect, that's the tree, and then most often I'll use the English. For those who do not understand the English, or maybe I say something that someone watching me or you watching me, you didn't get it, so I will explain that in the local dialect, that's the tree. I hope you get it. Now me can say me gusu cheda asemi bo ha meka no twi sene obi a bofo no ante ase anase obi a bibi nti onte bofo no ase no on so ebeti ase so bi ate ase. All right, now yen share edition ase and I didn't perceive so na very simple. What you're about to learn is very simple. Now let's consider this scenario. Assuming you ask someone that, oh, how tall are you? Or let's say, can I know your height? You want to buy something for that person, but you want to know the height of that person for you to determine the kind of thing that you buy, or the kind of measurement or the size that you buy. I hope you get it. All right. Now the person says, okay, I am 150 centimeters tall. 150 centimeters tall, without using any instrument. So you say, okay, I am about 150 centimeters. That person is not all that sure about what he said or she said. I hope you get it. All right. Now let's consider these two. Assuming that person also uses an instrument, that is a measuring instrument, to measure. Now the first one, he said, I am 150 centimeters. Without using any instrument. Now, another scenario says that, or let's consider this scenario, that, okay, I used a measuring instrument, or I use, let me say, a measuring instrument. So, when I measured, I am 150.4 centimeters instead. So, the first figure that he gave you, the A and the B, which one is more precise or which one is more accurate for you to determine the type of thing that you want to buy? Empathy nine say, ubi say ubi. Say be o 10 say, no kasi o me 10 ye 150 centimeters. Now we say no when you sue any measuring instrument be one fa ade di susu ade bi an susu we say no fa bi an susu bi an susu. Now be no or the ade di susu no say okay. And as I'm meeting tiny, and you 150. So what I say? Aha, inti emu mienu no way and a way. Emu den fana e correct pa. Aha, can minti emu den where day? Yes, a B has a day. A B no. That means that the B has an accurate answer or an accurate figure than the A. Do you get it? All right. Now, this means that when you use an instrument to measure, you get an accurate figure. Do you get it? All right. Now, both answers are also correct, but when the accurate one, and wow. Another scenario is this. For example, you want to purchase a footwear for your friend or for anyone, and then that person says that, oh, me share it be at 39, that person not that sure. But if that person uses an instrument to measure the foot, he says, oh, okay, I wear size 40 instead. Do you get it? All right, that means that the second figure is the accurate one. So be at here. All right, now this brings us to the topic significant figures. Can I mean the significant figures? Then I did be significant figures. So now consider this scenario that I made. Ube to me, I will say, okay, ebia significant figures are about day. Kasafa day home. Do you get it? Okay. So we're going to learn about significant figures. We're going to learn about what? Significant figures. Now, when we talk about significant figures, they are the useful digits in a number that show us how exact a measurement is. Significant figures are the useful digits in a number that show us how exact a measurement is. Now, don't worry. Some of the things that I'm unable to write on the board, it will be on the screen for you. Okay. Me patch say, any money be and I say, any man meant to me and train board no so no. Able to screen is amount. So be at here. All right. Now, inti eboa may more accurate answers. For example, oh yeah work. Now work when you very very big or large number. But okay, large number no be when your instrument be and I say like ube confused. The question will say, or you like to run up or run it to, let's say, 3 significant figures. Send here answer and be more accurate amount. Because for example, me can just say my fourth size 14.499345678. Never be no. So when you trying to mommy, that's where we use what? Significant figures. What you say? Okay. Now, few minutes. If you have any question, let me know that in the comment section. All right. Now, send a bit I'm prepared with free board also. Send a bit significant figures in it. There are some of the things that you need to know. Okay. Now, I'll be reading out what you must know, or you must note the following. After this topic, or at the end of the topic, you can correct numerals to a given significant values. Okay. Yes, so this topic is very very important. So after you have learned all this, after you have gone through all the examples and you have understood everything, this is what you achieve at the end. So at the end, you can correct numerals to a given significant figures. That means that say amount numbers, we say okay, you say yeah, and I say factor significant figures are do it simple. Okay, for you to understand or work with what significant figures. Note that in mathematics we deal with rules, some of the rules, and then some of the things that you must know. Maths maths is not a difficult subject. Other subjects require the class in maths, but maths be your dear also. If you have any question, let me know that in the comment section. At the comment section as well. Now maybe you are not. Now the first one is that all non-zero digits are considered significant. I'm repeating it. All non-zero digits are considered significant. Example. Before I write the example on the board, what's a non-zero digit? What non-zero digit are? What comes into your mind? Non-zero digit or non-zero digit. What comes into your mind? So what in non-zero digit? Let's say number any zero. Okay, so non-zero digit, you can have an example as what? 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. Different non-zero numbers or non-zero digits. All right. Now let's go again. Let me take the example. So example, we have 913. So this is the example. We have what? 913. They are what? Significant figures. Now, if you want to determine the number of significant figures that we have, you just count the number of digits we have here. Me say, so person number of, and I say significant figures go to our ha. Yeah, kind digits and I say number back up be or and yeah kind. So for example, let's count this one. How many digits are here? Let's count. We have 1, we have 2, and 3. That means that we have 3 significant figures over here. Is that okay? All right. And then we also have a decimal number. For example, we have 143.47. 143.47. This also has how many significant figures? Let's go. Good. 5 significant figures we have on the board. Okay. Indeed, I was saying that note the following. All non-zero digits are what? Significant figures. Now, this is what I'm going to do. Due to time factor or due to our time, we're going to divide this video or we're going to separate this video into 2 sessions. The first video and the second video, or maybe 3, depending on the time. So just note. So in case you watch this video and then it goes to an end, note that the time was up for us to close. So if you want us to make a longer video or you want the duration to be longer, just subscribe and then share to your friends to note this. Okay. All right. Now number 2. Zeros in between digits are significant. Zeros in between digits are significant. Okwache say 0 be a number be infinity they need 9 significant figures. O kanya be na significant figures. The intermediate way na say e be do 10 bi a me catch say we any significant figures. You can say oh what about why? Nti na me see note we na the trot ho. So me catch say the man board no so no. That will be shown on the screen. So you just follow along. Is that okay? All right. He said zeros in between digits are significant. We have example. We have 102.405. We have 1. So this is for the second one. Okay. And this is for the first one. So we have 1. What is it? 102.405. Yes, that's it. Good. So as I said earlier, I said that for you to be able to know the number of digits that we have here, the number of significant figures that we have here, what should you do? Just count the number of digits that we have here. Me say so significant figures do we say here. Then I was say what kind number do I say? So be at here. Okay, nti we say number do say na wa say yen kan ko yes. Good. You have done well. So we have 6 significant figures over here. Is that okay? Do here 0 e number in vinfini. 0 e number in vinfini. Say obiati ase. Okay. Now, we're moving on to the third one. The third one. Before moving on to the third one, if you have any question, just drop that or type that in the comment section. Okay, all right. Don't fear or don't panic or don't be afraid of asking questions. Okay, you can ask any question that you want to ask. You just let me know that in the comment section. Okay. All right. Now we're moving on to the third one. The third one says that leading zeros, that is zeros before non-zero digits, are not significant figures. No, but could be say. Now, to when you're confused, what you're going step by step. Right. Me say or I said leading zeros, that is zeros before non-zero digit, are not significant figures. You can leading zeros are actually say number way na say 0 edi anima. 0 edi anima. You can number of significant figures na you can figures na wasi na ye kan enka ho. Sana me pa actually. Okay. All right. So let's take example. We have 015. So this is for the third one. We have 015. You could remember that I told you for you to know the number of significant figures that we have here, what should you do? This is what you must do. Just count the number of digits that we have here. Is the number of what significant figures that we have here. But in this case, yeah, what we say or say 0 no 80 number anima. Ye kind significant figures na ye kind ka ho. So all of these zeros are not what significant figures. In this case, when you say ye how many significant figures that do we have here? We have 1, 2, a 2, not 3. A soon way and a soon way. As okay, we now we say 0 no infinity. But when 0 kind, then is what enka. I hope you are following. Okay. We move on to the fourth one. We have trailing zeros. That is zeros after non-zero digits in a number without a decimal are not significant. Listen to this attentively. Trailing zeros, that is zeros after non-zero digits in a number without decimal, are not significant. Neopati na say 0 we say nso edi number bi echi a na say enye decimal a eno nso enye the significant figure. What is a decimal? I know that you have learned this in your previous classes. And as a class I move from Bahasi and I know that you have learned it. But can't decimals, this is an example of a decimal. Number is now point to okay. There are a lot to say. But just this is a simple way for you to understand. Okay, decimals AC. So we're trying to say that number say 0 AD number nechi. That's a point in ma. And yet significant figures. Okay. For example, 1700. So the fourth one we have 17000. Oh, sorry, I prefer to use the black marker. 17000. Yes. So how many significant figures do we have here? We have only 2. All right. So we have that's the 1 and what and 7. So we move on to the fifth one. I'm trying to create something here. Nti nyanto wase na chiasen kakra mas enye den Okay. Indeed, we say, so because say, how many significant figures do we have here? We have how many? How many? Two. Okay. Now, you call last one, fifth one. We are moving on to the fifth one. You call fifth one. The fifth one says that trailing zeros in a number containing a decimal point are significant. Trailing zeros in a number containing a decimal point are what? Significant. For example, 570.0, 570.0 is a what? Significant figure. What would this really mean? Is a can say kind zero how many significant figures do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And yet then the here say just put this in mind. Put this in mind for this topic is not difficult, but if you don't grasp this in your mind, it's very difficult for you. There's not a time for you to engage in rote learning, and don't be memorizing them just like that. Just understand it. If you understand and then you try to memorize it, that is good. Whilst you're reading, you already understand it, so it will stick in your mind. Very, very simple, and then forever. I bet check as a refi. This is what I'm so refi. Yes. Now these are what you must note. There are many, but for your standard, this is the those that I want you to note. Now this topic is basically for basic 7, but for any reason that you prefer or you want to learn, you also watch the video and then you learn it. Okay, if you're in basic 8, basic 9, or higher levels, you also learn it. Okay, all right, so this is it. Now let's go over young corner should be first one any, second one any, third one any, next any. In the first one, I say all non-zero digits are what? Decimals. All non-zero digits are what? Account figures. Okay. And now, second one, I say the zero between the numbers, non-zero numbers, is also what? A significant figure. Second one, I say zero numbers infinity. You can significant figures now. You be kind aka. Is that okay? If you want to count the number of significant figures that we have here, you just add them. Because it's infinite. Okay. Now note this, because whilst we are progressing, we are going to make reference to this. I say, okay, video me can say, I says this, I says that. So bear it in mind or jot them somewhere. I know you have already taken your notebook. You have been writing certain things, so just write them down. Okay, then the third one, we have a third one as what? Leading zeros are also what? Significant figures. That means that say 0 8 number be anima. You kind significant figures now in account. If we have 0 as the first digit in a number, if you want to know the number of digits, or if we are counting the significant figures, it is 2 rather. Okay, I mean, let's say we'll be confused. And now we see, say point in room, see yeah, if it has a decimal point, that's what we counted all of them as what? As a significant figure. Do you get it? All right. Indeed, I'll give you some few seconds to go through. The one thing I say, no, just type that in the comment section. I'm here. Okay. Okay. So, thank you. As I said earlier, this video will be divided into sessions, and I say each equal sessions. So due to our duration for today's video, we shall end here, and then we're going to continue in the next video. Okay, so now in our next video, we're going to I'll give you the steps you must follow to know or to write significant figures. For example, if I write, let's say 59401, then I tell you to round this to two significant figures. How are you going to do it? Ube is saying, or let's say three significant figures. How are you going to solve it? So in our next video, this is what we're going to learn. Okay, I will give you some of the steps to follow. Okay, how also you see, how also you see. Before then, you already know this. Until for way 2 3. Yes. Until and video need be here. Now I want to ask. And by now, daddy no suya. I mean share small video sorry. Let me say small question here. Ade usuya. Yes. So I want someone to tell me what you have learned. Okay. Now I think I'll leave that one for you to I will leave one so that you type that in the comment section. Okay. So we shall end here. Before we end the video, we learned that significant figures means that it gives us an accurate figure in a measurement. Okay, and then I have also told you that we must note this whilst you are doing or learning significant figures. So I gave you these 5 things that you must note. Okay, and you know I have said this over and over again, so I won't say that again. And you know, so thank you very much once again. My name is BOHYEBA Michael, aka Eyebrofo Nkumimpa. So if you meet me in the town, if you say Eyebrofo, I'll tell you that Nkumimpa. Don't ask me that Eba say. Don't worry, I'll tell you one day. Okay, all right. So don't forget to share this video to your friend who also needs this. Like and comment. Let me see your comment in the comment section. Okay, so until then, we shall meet again. Bye bye.